All right, all right, cool. So, all right, what's up? So, thank you for jumping on the Creating Good Problems podcast, where we talk about all things business and life, where the people we bring on have gone out and done things to better themselves. And we know when it comes to bettering yourself, you will always run into problems that you will you will quickly overcome, or you will need just a little bit of assistance from like-minded people to get over the hump. Today, I have a friend of mine, a real estate investor and all around dope person with me that is helping other real estate investors build scalable real estate businesses. So let me bring on my guest that I have today for my first podcast I'm doing, Olu. Let me bring you on real quick.
What's going on?
All right, what's going on, Olu?
Yo, brother, I appreciate you having me on as your first guest. I'm honored, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, I appreciate you, just taking the time out to even do this, man.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so I just I want to start off by just showing you a little bit of appreciation because a while back you were willing to bring me onto your team and start making some phone calls. Of course, I had my own little thing going on, but didn't have time to really join you. I appreciate you, even just offering to do that. The community we're in, you're a great example of the community that Ace has built. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. That's how I got started. I was on someone's team. They took me under their wing. And so, yeah, I love doing that. I love squatting up with other students however we can. Shoot, we're still trying to do deals together to this day. So,
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me stop this phone real quick. Give me 1 second.
got the NIP poster in the back. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so you got the Nipsey poster in the back.
Yeah, that's my girl. She put that up as a little bit of motivation.
I love it.
So and my first question, so what you're doing, you're helping real estate investors build scalable businesses, and some people may be kind of unfamiliar with when they hear it and wonder what you mean by scale. When you scale your business. So can you kind of break that down for kind of what that means to scale your business?
Yeah, 100%, bro. So scaling essentially means taking something that's working and making it even bigger so that you can network and help other clients that are in your space and grow your company, grow your revenues, grow your employees, grow the amount of people that you're impacting. And the
Yeah,
person that's spending the most is the person that's getting the most clients and helping the most people. So
for sure.
that's a huge part of scaling. And I think the most important part of getting there is having your foundation solid at first.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so the main point of this is, I want to highlight what you're doing. And with this being my first podcast, we can just kind of go with the flow on it. But I just want you to just kind of break down, what you're doing in your business, and
Mhm.
kind of just how you started in real estate investing first of all, and then break down, how you're helping people scale to where the point you're at.
100%, bro. Yeah. So like I said, I had started off on someone's team. I actually got introduced to real estate via a YouTube video, a guy that I subscribed to for engineering. And at the time in college, I, had done a couple internships, realized that a lot of people that were on, the finance path that I was at were making good money, but weren't necessarily happy. Every day that I came in there, so I was confused.
Yeah,
Found this guy. He was making like 10K a month, saying he worked like 10 hours a week. I was like, how? And he had like 10 real estate properties. And, from there, I fell into like a rabbit hole on Bigger Pockets, listening to their podcast like every day at my jobs and internships through college the last couple years. And when I got out, I went and interned for an investor in Baltimore that was doing some flips, a lot of wholesaling, and learned a lot from him on top of what I was, researching myself. And that's how I got in the game. And I partnered up with one of my good buddies from college, one of my brothers, Emeka Opara, and we've been, growing our company ever since.
yeah. Mecca, I talked to him. He's real dope.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy, man.
So what does he do? Is he acquisitions in your business?
No,
He
so
helping?
he's man, so he does so many things, bro. Like I
Yeah,
honestly believe that partnership can help a lot of people. It's not for everybody, But I think, you know, having a partner that has strengths where maybe you're weak or they're stronger at certain things that you're not as strong at is super beneficial. Amaka
Sure.
handles our dispositions, our transaction coordinating. He does a lot of the employee management, and some of the financial stuff as well. A lot of the financial stuff in terms of like dealing with the accountants and things like that. So my guy is A1. I handle the
Okay.
acquisitions. Yeah, I handle the acquisitions, setting up like our back end. You know, making sure the system is right, and working with a lot of private money lenders and JV partners to bring in opportunities that way.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That's dope. All right. Well, yeah. So just kind of what we're doing, right now, we are doing a lot of direct to seller and
Hmm.
direct to agent acquisitions right now. So we're working in the Virginia market, Texas, and some stuff in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're looking to get a property over there, possibly even move there.
Okay.
Uh, we're looking to move to our primary residence soon, so we're looking to acquire a sub-2 deal that way. Um, but yeah, that's just kind of a short breakdown of what we're doing. So you're helping real estate investors scale their businesses right now, right? Uh,
Yes, sir.
how are you kind of marketing yourself to do that right now with your Instagram? And how are you helping people scale their businesses?
100%, bro. So the most important thing I'm helping people with is building a solid foundation, especially when it comes to acquisitions and follow up, because I see the biggest gap that is preventing wholesalers from having a solid foundation that's even going to allow them to scale is they're missing follow-up dates, right? They're not putting stuff in the system. There's not like a standard operating procedure that happens for everything in your business the same way, right? And if you really want to perform and get results in anything, you got to be consistent at it, and you got to go to work even if some days you don't feel like it, or
Yeah,
you look in the mirror and you don't see your six pack yet. And so a lot of wholesalers treat their business as a hobby, right? They don't put the notes in, or if they miss a follow up, the seller's not getting any sort of contact. If they go on vacation, the whole business is on vacation, right? Or if a call is missed, that person isn't getting hit back until they're done with the seller appointment or the next day or next week. And so I'm
for sure.
helping solve a lot of those problems for wholesalers, building them a system that's automated, that will allow them to basically, if they need to go to an appointment or step away, or they need appointments booked while they're sleeping or leads are coming in after hours, I'm helping them build that solid foundation so that they're presenting as a true professional that's going to allow them to scale. I'm helping them build that system, that process that can be cranked up and then scale. So my job is basically like the foundation right now. I can
Yeah,
help with the scaling part eventually, but my biggest focus is getting people locked in and getting that foundation straight before you
yeah.
even get to that scale, because that's the first step.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that's the main important part you need is that solid foundation. You need CRM set up, and you really need to know how to follow up with these people. And when you're talking to these sellers, you gotta, of course, you gotta be decent at negotiating. But
Mm-hmm.
you can do all the negotiating you want, but you really gotta follow up with these people because some people are on the fence about it,
Yep.
and they haven't really, um, you know, a house is your most valuable asset that you'll buy in your life. So a lot of people want to take their time with it, but some people they're ready to sell right now, so they're ready to make the decision. But follow up is real important for sure.
Nah, seriously, bro. Because if you're talking to a seller, right? Say you're talking to a seller in Virginia or Myrtle Beach,
Uh,
and you are talking to them, and maybe right now they seem kind of neutral, right? Like, yeah, I want to sell, but I don't know, I'm not quite ready yet. The tenant's paying me almost on time, so things are good, right? And if you're not in front of that person when they're actually hot and ready to sell, when that tenant starts missing payments or
yeah,
2, 3 weeks late, they're selling to the first person in front of them, right? So if that's not you, you might have built all the rapport in the world, just like you said. You might have the best sales skills, but if you're
hmm
not in front of them when you're ready, you lost the deal to the person that has those same rapport skills, same sales skills that you learn from the same trainers a lot of the
yeah,
time.
yeah. I think that's why it's good to be a part of the sub two community as well.
Hmm.
because even if you're not the best closer, you have so many people you can reach out to, like yourself or anybody in the substitute community. You can reach out to them, and if you even just need that extra little bit of credibility, just reach out to somebody after you spoke with a seller. They might not be as confident with you, but if you show that you got a partner that you're working with, then
Hmm.
that's even more credibility to get that seller to a contract and be comfortable with selling their property to you.
Exactly, bro. And to be honest, like a lot of what I'm doing right now is just trying to help like me a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I really created the system that we're using now to help our business. Like I had a seller that missed an appointment, and I wanted now
Uh,
sellers get notifications an hour, 5 minutes before, and
yeah,
replies to reschedule and things like that. And there's AI booking appointments because
uh,
I know what it's like when you miss a call and then you call them back an hour later and they're like, "Oh, I signed a deal with someone
yeah,
else," And
yeah.
so,
That's definitely the power of technology we have nowadays. I haven't even looked into. I'm sure you're probably speaking about the Chat GPT and other technology that's out there to use. I haven't
mhm,
looked into that much, but I think I definitely need to get into that. But I know for me, I'm gonna start off with getting a good, solid CRM, and that way I can get my follow-ups in order. I'm doing pretty good with follow-ups now, but I want to
mhm,
get it more streamlined where it's they're coming and I see that hey, I got an appointment to call this person on this day, and I get it done. But we have some
yeah.
systems set up now, but like you said, I'm trying to get that more streamlined.
Bro, it's follow up is literally the most important part, right? The nectar is in the nurture, they say, or the fortune is in the follow up. And
Yeah.
I think that's so key for buyers, for sellers, for wrap buyers, for listing clients. Like if you don't have a good, solid follow up process, you're gonna miss a lot of opportunities. And nowadays it's kind of hard to compete sometimes because wholesaling is becoming more and more of like a red ocean versus a blue ocean, and a lot of the competition, they have teams, they have a lot of tools, right? And so what I'm
Uh,
trying to help people do, and even help myself, is take back more of that without massively increasing our overhead, or and allowing your employees to focus on the bigger money tasks, and like getting your business lean, bro. Like that's my biggest focus right now. Cash conversion cycle and deals. I could go on all day.
yeah, for sure. Well, yeah. So I know before I was gonna bring you on, we were gonna try and get you to talk about like a real estate horror story. Do you have anything like a horror story or something like that you might want to share?
Yeah, bro. I'm actually going through kind of it's not a complete, like, it's not like a nightmare horror story, but I'm going through a mini horror story right now, actually.
Uh,
Um, Basically, we had a sub two student. They brought a deal to one of my partners. They said, "Hey, do you buy in this area, right? In the
uh,
DMV?" And my partner said, "Yeah, my partners buy there. Let me bring this deal to them." And so he brought the deal to us. He said, "Hey, got someone who needs help with this. Can you check it out?" So I checked it out. Looked like a decent opportunity. We hopped on with this other investor, and we were talking to them about the deal. We gave them like a game plan of how to get it closed, how to deal with the tenants that were squatting, literally the whole nine. Right? They sent us the paperwork that we used before, or that they used before when they previously had it locked up that expired, and we noticed there was multiple errors on the contract that they had. And so my partner actually rewrote the agreement and everything. I went out, met the seller, took pictures. We sent it out to our network of buyers, wrap buyers. We confirmed that, hey, we're going to be the buyers, and
uh,
negotiated the fee. She agreed. We had a verbal, and she kind of dodged the paperwork for a week. And then today texted us saying, hey, I'm actually going to keep this deal ourselves. So
wow. Okay.
um, yeah, so we did a lot of work, on good faith, put the contract in her, company name without a JV, just on good faith, just to kind of have her like, take advantage, and hopefully she performs, because the guy has a mortgage that's coming due at the end of this month that if he doesn't pay, he's going to go into foreclosure. So
Uh,
yeah, so we helped her out, did all that work, and she kind of pulled the rug on us. But
yeah,
that's one horror story that can happen. Just make sure you protect yourself and protect the work that you're doing, especially if you got your name on the line for your network. Make sure you're protecting yourself with the right paperwork up front.
For sure. Yeah, that's always something you gotta make sure you dealing with, and you looking out for sure, because sellers will go back on you really fast. Did you have a
Yeah.
memorandum on that?
No, this was another. Unfortunately, it was another sub 2 student that we
Oh,
were
okay,
working
okay.
helping. But so we didn't, and we were just working on good faith. So
Yeah,
Emeka jumped on and got the contract signed properly with her and the seller in her LLC because she insisted, and we did it without a JV up front just because we were operating, in good faith because we had helped her this far. And so yeah, I mean, it was a lesson learned for us. Hey, don't help someone that far without having that JV agreement signed. But we
yeah.
wanted to actually buy it, so we sent her an assignment agreement. Actually,
Okay,
so yeah,
gotcha. But yeah, man, I mean, I think that's all I really wanted to kind of go over with you and discuss. I really just wanted to highlight what you're doing,
I
and
appreciate it.
of course, get you put out there more. And you can post this on your YouTube, and we both, get a little bit more exposure that way. But I appreciate your time coming up here.
Absolutely, thank you, bro. Yeah, and
And
y'all can
and,
go ahead.
yeah, I just wanted to see. I see you got your is you're at Olu Vision 7. That's your Instagram, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted you to put your all your social medias out there, so anybody that watches this in the future, they can follow you. If you want to give your number out, you can. And I appreciate your time.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, y'all can follow me there on IG and all platforms. My number is 410-717-2457. In addition to helping you get a solid foundation to scale and scale your business, I can help you close a deal, pitch creative. So hit me up. I'm looking for creative deals in the DMV and Texas. So please send them over to me. Let's go. Let's get some deals, baby. I appreciate you, Queshaun.
All right, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you jumping up here. It's my first podcast, so I think it was great. I was a little nervous, got a little bit of anxiety of doing this, but I'm breaking out of my shell a little bit, so I appreciate it. You being up here for my first one.
Absolutely, man. Keep going, bro.
Yeah, sure. All right, man.
All right, have a blessed one, bro.
All
Peace.
right, you too.